Has your heart ever started racing, your body felt restless, or your mind gone a mile a minute just thinking about something that happened before? Or maybe you've just recently had an argument or a past trauma popped up and shook you. I want you to know you are not broken. Your body's trying to protect you. And today I'm going to show you 3 ways to help your body calm down. My name is Florence. I help overwhelmed Christian women release anxiety and step into calm, confident connections with God, themselves, and others. I do this using both individual and group counseling. You can find the links below for all the other work that I do. For many of us, past trauma or abuse leaves our bodies on high alert. We're hyper-vigilant, always scanning for danger. When something triggers us, our heart races, our thoughts swirl, and our body braces for impact. The good news? You can learn to calm your nervous system, bring your heart rate back to normal, and remind your body that you are safe in this present moment. Why does this even happen? Well, your body responds so strongly because it's designed to keep you alive. Trauma leaves an imprint on the nervous system. So even if you're safe now, your body can interpret certain sounds, sensations, and situations as dangerous. That's why your heart races, your chest tightens, you feel restless. It's your body's alarm system working overtime. It's not a weakness or a failure. It's simply your nervous system saying, get ready for danger, mobilize, mobilize, get ready to protect yourself, or stay alert so you don't get hurt again. It can feel exhausting and confusing, especially when you are actually safe. That's why we need ways to remind our body it's okay to relax. It's okay. I am safe. We can teach our body safety again. Your body doesn't lie. Bringing down your energy is a whole body process. Trauma and hurt get stored in the nervous system in ways that can linger long after the mind says, it's done. What you experience, this shock of your body reacting, is actually a sign of release. Your nervous system finally got the signal that it's safe to let go of some of this tension, that old pain. Often we carry it without realizing how much weight it's adding until it finally surfaces. And yeah, it means you were holding on to significant pain. It's proof of how deeply you loved, how deeply you felt, and how deeply you were impacted by the trauma that you initially experienced. And if your heart races or your body feels jumpy while we chat today, that's completely normal. Because when we start to talk about things like this, it can feel like, oh my word, I'm there again. But I want to tell you, there is this really amazing way to help your body calm down. And it's called breathing. So in the last little while, I actually experienced this myself, where I just felt like my body was really responding to something that had happened quite some time ago. And I was having difficulty catching my breath. My heart rate was racing. And so this was one of the first things I did. And so if you're feeling a bit antsy, do this with me. Inhale through your nose to the count of 4, and then exhale to the count of 6. Let's do it. As you do this, you will feel your heart rate coming down. I chose to wear my watch while I was doing it, and I could see that my heart rate was coming down. By exhaling longer than I inhaled, I was able to exhale a whole bunch of the tension that I've been holding on to. And so when you exhale, pretend you're blowing through a straw. You're making it small and focused. And you could repeat this until you feel calm. Sometimes 3 times work, sometimes 5 times work. I found the other day when I was feeling quite triggered that it took me a bit longer. But I noticed each time that I breathed in and breathed out that my heart rate was coming down, and I was able to think a little more clearly. As you breathe in this deeply, of course, the capillaries to your brain begin to expand, and you are able to think more clearly. You are able to counter these feelings from your emotional center with some reasoning from your rational center. When we breathe in and out like this, it signals safety to your vagus nerve. You are safe. We are calm. We can do this. And you know what's funny? You will know that it's working if you feel like you want to yawn, or if you want to sigh, or sometimes your stomach gurgles. These are good signs. That means your parasympathetic system is waking up and shifting you from high alert back to calm. With practice, your body learns to return to safety faster. Just remember, you are not broken. You're not crazy. This is just your body responding to the trauma again. Generally speaking, when we experience trauma, we feel powerless and helpless. And so when we remember it, we go into that place of feeling powerless and helpless. We want to run away, or we want to fight, or we want to please people. It's our body's response to fight, flight, and freeze. Your body is very wise, and it just needs a reminder that you are safe now. So, along with the breathing, we want to sometimes engage our body. Sometimes you don't need this, but if you're still feeling like you're not quite settled, you can engage your body. And what's helpful is if you put one hand on your chest and one hand on your belly. So it just kind of feels like you are being held. And you can sway side to side or back and forth. I actually stood up and swayed while I did this, one hand on my chest, one hand on my belly, and then I breathe in for 4 and out for 6. And as I was doing that, I could feel my body beginning to relax. I felt my feet on the floor. I felt that I was grounded and that I was safe and that I was in my own home. I wasn't back in that situation where I had been traumatized. And so I just reminded my nervous system, I am here in my home. I am safe. God is with me. He will never leave me. And I just repeated that. I am here. I'm safe. I'm in my home. So that's the second way. The first way is to breathe. The second way is to engage your body. And the third way is to engage your mind. So you can hum, or you can say a prayer, or you can say your own name. This just activates your vagal pathways, tells it that, you're grounding yourself and you're here in the moment. Sometimes it helps to ground you by just naming 3 things that you see around you. I see a light. I see a window. I see a computer. 2 things that you can hear. I can hear the fridge. I can hear the birds. And 1 thing that I can touch. I can touch my desk. And I know that I am here in this moment. And if someone is nearby when you're feeling this way, you can talk with them. Have eye contact with them, or just say to them, oh, I'm feeling panicky, or I'm feeling triggered. And so hearing their calm voice really helps you to reset your body. So those are the 3 things that we can do within ourselves. And then the 4th way that we can calm ourselves is to connect with someone safe. So you want to decrease your body's alarm system and remind yourself that you're okay. And then also to remind yourself that you're not alone. So I often talk to God when I'm in a situation like this. And just I'm reminded from a verse in the Bible that I will never leave you nor forsake you. But it's also very helpful to actually talk it out with someone because it helps us to process the experience. So you can call somebody that you know is trustworthy and will be kind. You can just say to them, hey, something happened to me today. Can I talk with you about it? Are you willing to just listen? Because we don't necessarily need opinions or feedback. We just need to be able to share what's going on. So share your thoughts. Share what happened. Oh, I was triggered today. This is what happened. And this is what I'm thinking right now. Share your emotions. Name them without judgment. and share your body's responses. My heart rate went up. My breathing quickened. My body felt tense. And so I breathed and I swayed and I prayed. I really just needed to share it with you too, to just kind of get it all out. And then ask that person to pray with you. So now both of you are laying this before God in honesty and in rawness and in vulnerability. And so these 4 things will help you calm your nervous system. It will remind you of the people who love you and support you. It will ground you in the care of your Heavenly Father. Ladies, it's going to happen. If you've experienced trauma, if you've experienced abuse, you're going to have these triggering moments. And these 4 things will help you to remain grounded. So breathe and sway and notice the things around you, pray, and then talk with somebody. Feeling a reaction does not mean that you're broken or that you're failing or that you'll never get past it. It simply means that you're human and that your empathy, your sensitivity is alive, and also that you want to stay alive. It is our body's response to trauma is like, I want to live, and these are the ways that I can keep myself safe. So ladies, if you want more tools to calm your nervous system, more things to help you relax anxiety and step into confidence in your body and your mind, I would love to guide you. In my Journey to Joy program, we cover this and so much more. There is a link below for a free appointment where we can talk about what you've been doing, what's worked for you, what hasn't worked for you, and whether or not working with me is a good fit. I'll be happy to chat to you for 20 minutes to half an hour just to see if this is something that's going to work for you. Let's take that first step today into a journey of joy, into confidence, into freedom. Let's start turning anxiety into calm, confident energy today. You were created to live in peace, not in anxiety. Ladies, my name is Florence. I can't wait to hear from you. And if there is anything else that you need, please contact me. Send me a message on Facebook. All of the links are below. I would love to help you.